Alright, so you're not going to start off using these, but we are obviously going to put them in later because this is like the main part of the meal. But I do just want to have them ready so that I don't need to worry about peeling them later and dicing them and yada yada yada. So I would rather just dice them now. I'm trying to think. This is going to be the vegan sweet potato curry. Alright, so I have those all cut up. Now I'm going to start on the onion because that is the first part of the recipe. So here we go. Alright, so I have my skillet and I'm going to put it on like a 6 or a 7. And that would be like a medium high for anybody who doesn't have like numbers. It says to use a whole onion. You can use a whole onion if you like onion that much, but I really don't like onion that much, so I'm not going to use that much onion. Alright, so now that these are all cut up, I'm going to go ahead and get the next ingredient up that goes with it. So it would be this coconut oil. You can get regular coconut oil, like the consistency of oil, or you can use this oil. It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, it just liquefies anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to use this, and then you can use 2 cloves of garlic with a grater, but I'm just going to use this just minced garlic because it's pretty minced and cut down already. I don't really need to use, I mean, I have so much garlic in my fridge, but and then I have a thing of ginger I got the other day. Probably gonna just use this side of it because this is a thumb size thing of ginger, so I think either this side or just like this much. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll see. But you do have to grate the ginger, so let's get our grater out. Let's put the oil in the pan, put the onions in there, and then we'll get to grating the ginger. Oil and my 1 tablespoon. Then we're gonna open it up. It is pretty like solid. It's kind of a weird solid, but it comes out like that, so it's kind of clumpy. So put the oil. So we're gonna just go ahead and put our onions in there. Wow, that was really quick. Alright, so I think a little more than thumb size, so I'm probably gonna do like half of this. I don't really use ginger in my food, so I don't know how good I'm gonna like this. Yeah. And I never really use a grater. Ooh, it smells so good. So let's go and saute these up some more. Let them get more soft, let it become more fragrant. Okay, so we're just letting these saute a little more. And then once this is a little more sauteed, I do have this on like a 5 on heat. It's like a medium heat. I'm gonna start adding the next ingredients, which would be this red curry paste. Super low in calories, super good. And yeah, it is vegan friendly, so that's awesome. So we're gonna do that, and yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so I just realized that I'm supposed to cook this in a saucepan, so I'm just gonna transfer this to a saucepan. So yeah, don't make the same mistake as me. But I mean, if the burner's still hot and your food's still hot, you're good. So I still have this on a 5. It's honestly like really cooking in here at a 5. I'm actually quite surprised. So now I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of this Thai red curry paste. So I know that oil is oil, but damn, like coconut oil is so freaking oily. Like even if I sprayed this in the sink, it literally did not work. And so there's one. Let me turn this down to like a 3. I'm really just gonna eyeball it at this point. There's that. Okay, so believe it or not, the next thing in the recipe says to add 1 tablespoon of smooth peanut butter. So I'm gonna mix that. Alright, so I'm back with one of my favorites so far that I tried today. It's a peanut butter and flaxseed. This is a vegan, gluten-free peanut butter. So go ahead and do that. Looks about right. I've never added peanut butter to this kind of stuff before. Like this seems like it should be like more on the savory side, but we're adding peanut butter. So I'm interested to see where this goes. But I'm not mad at it yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So here's this. I'm gonna turn it down really low. So I know this looks like a small bowl or a small pan, saucepan, whatever. But I feel like this is gonna work. Sweet potato. Alright, so now that we mix this in, it says to add, I think it was 400 milliliters of coconut milk of your choice, and then 200 milliliters of water. Alright, so yeah, so it does say 400 milliliters of coconut milk and then 200 milliliters of water. So I'm going to use this organic coconut, unsweetened, dairy-free coconut milk. So yeah, so it comes with 946 milliliters. So I'm going to just kind of just gonna eyeball it. Maybe it's just 1 cup. I'll do 1.5 cups. You bring this to a boil. You're going to have it uncovered, but you're gonna let it simmer for like 25 to 30 minutes. So it does look thin right now, but I know that it'll get thicker. So let's see. Alright, so it is at a boil. I'm gonna stir a little bit. It already feels thicker, I'm not gonna lie. And I am gonna be using oil and bag jasmine fragrant Thai rice. It kind of goes with the theme anyways, but I do use oil and bag rice because I'm not the best at cooking rice. And it is gluten-free as well, and I am gluten intolerant, so I do need a gluten-free rice. I'm gonna add more curry powder. I'm gonna add some black pepper, and I'm gonna add some salt. To cut this in half, yeah, I'm gonna use a little squeezer. If you don't have a little squeezy thing like this, you can just put a fork inside of it and then squeeze it while you twist the fork, and it gets a lot of it out, as well as some pulp, which is really good. So we're gonna juice this into this cute little cup. Great. So this lime is pretty done. I'm just gonna try that out. So I'm not gonna do this right this second with the recipe, but I'm just getting it kind of prepared. Those look like little kiwis or something, I don't know. Alright, so I'm done with this. So yeah, now we have our lime juice. How much spinach we're gonna use. So I just want to give a little piece of advice. So I know that a lot of people's complaints about going vegan is also that you use a lot more ingredients when you're cooking, which is very true because you want to add that flavor and that life to that dish. And that's literally what we're doing here right now. So we use all that stuff, and that wasn't even that much, honestly. I've used a recipe that has way more. But we are going to add some salt, some pepper. I think I'm gonna add more curry powder, or some curry powder, because it tastes like curry, but not like that punch that you have from curry. So I transferred it back to this pan because I am gonna start my rice. I only have 1 pot. So I'm starting the water for the rice, so it should be about 15 minutes or so. Alright, and I'm going to go my fruit and carrot. Eat your carrots. Oh, that damn Google thing. Anyways, so that was my timer for the rice to be done because I am finishing up the rice. So I did add a little bit of almond flour. I used this in my other video for the vegan burgers. So yeah, so I added some of that, and it's alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the spinach to the mix. So I'm gonna go ahead. This looks so good. So I'm gonna add a little bit at a time just because, you know, yeah. So it's kind of like my thing. It's like an oddly satisfying thing to watch, like a time lapse of like when someone mixes like spinach into a hot dish and it kind of works away, just like sauteing onions. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys. And I will say that I do think I added a little too much spinach, but you know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Wait till it all gets very soft, and then we'll see. But I might be wrong, but we'll see. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start grating it. So yeah, I'm gonna fill up our lips. Alright, here it is.
Oh, fuck.
Does it look good?
That looks good as fuck.
Now we need to get a reaction for the people. We'll get some rice. Get some rice with it. What do you taste?
That is delicious. Oh my god.
What do you taste the most? What stands out?
The spice.
The spice?
Yeah.
Add a little more spice. Okay.
Yeah, it's really delicious.
Glad
It's not
you-
too spicy though, so it's perfect.
And like the sweet from the sweet potato. I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if there are any recipes that you would particularly like to see.